Good afternoon, everybody. It's lunchtime. And those of you who we still have people coming in, and thank you for being here. Now, if you would be able to turn on your videos, be brave enough to turn on your videos, that would be so great. So then we will have better interactions, definitely. So we're gonna start. We still have, you know what? We actually have 160 registrations. So when I saw the figure, I'm like, even if at least 1/3 of them attend, well, that would be so, so great. So welcome to DISC Personality Profiling. Some of you may have heard of it. Maybe some of you have taken it before recently, or maybe some of you have heard about it, taken some online tests, the superficial one, and would like to know more how this can apply in your life. So I'm going to share my slides. So we will have the whole session. This is an hour session, right? And the last 10 minutes will be reserved for the Q&A. However, along the way, it's not just going to be me talking, but it will be rather interactive so that then I know better what you know and what you don't know. So then maybe I can share according to what you would like to know. So let me share my slides. So I have been an image consultant. Well, what makes me qualified to do this? I have been my name is Diana, and I have been an image consultant up till now for 21 years. First 10 years, I was, after working in a bank, for 6 years. And then I discovered image consulting, conducting workshops and, helping others. That was when I completely left my banking job. And then from then on, never looked back. And I love what I do. Also, then I found out along the way, when you interact with so many clients on a very, very close level, because after all, I was doing grooming. It was about revamping their wardrobes. At the same time, you get to know your clients. And then I realized certain people have certain behavioral traits. I myself did, which I couldn't understand why I could do a certain thing, or certain people communicate a certain way. Why do people behave, not just communicate, behave a certain way? Why do I behave a certain way? So whether you are here to upgrade yourself, maybe you are going for a mid-career change or another career, or you are going to get started on your career path, one of the best things that you can do for yourself, especially if you're going to venture what else you're going to venture into, you're going to find out what else you're going to venture into, is to get to know yourself. You get to know your strengths and weaknesses. And then this is where during interviews, you will do better. Because when the employers ask you, the interviewers ask you, they're going to ask you, what do you think are your strengths? Now, after knowing DISC, you will have a better idea what your strengths are. And then, every one of us, we have the opposite, right? Then they're going to ask you, the interviewers are going to ask you, what are your weaknesses? And then you can also share with them what your weaknesses are. Now, interviewers will always know that every humans will have strengths and weaknesses. The ability to recognize your weakness is actually a bigger strength than just talking about your strengths. This one here, many HR says that in the interview skills, they always look out for a person's ability to recognize their own strengths and above all, their weaknesses. So DISC is one of the many types of personality profiling that you should explore. There's the Enneagram, there's the emergenetics, there is the MBTI, there's so many, there are hundreds. But here we're talking about DISC. So I'm going to go through a little bit about what DISC is. Now, we will not be doing any questionnaire. You're not going to find out what your DISC traits are. All of us have all four, yeah, by the way, but which one are stronger than the other? So I'm just going to go through a little bit of intro into you understanding yourself first. So picture worth 1,000 words. from this. All right. Oh, hang on. Now, the next picture, right? I'm going to flash it for about 2 seconds. And I'm going to blank it. And then you're going to tell me in the chat box what you see. Ready? Ready? Okay. Can you put in the chat box, what did you see from that picture? By the way, there's no right or wrong answer, yeah? Let's see what you saw there. Graduation, old lady, couple, graduates facing backwards, couple viewing sunset, couple, okay? Couple by the lake, heart, 2 persons. What else? What else? Thank you guys. Keep the visions coming. Calm sea view, people, trace, lake, couple relaxing, lake, serenity, couple near, okay, couple, baby, tree branches. The word people, very observant. Couple with the heart shaped at the tree branches. Enjoy the natural, huh? Any more? Very, very good answers, yeah, I love it. Beach side with a couple and baby on the branch, baby and graduation at the stage. Great, great. I love seeing these answers. Okay, I'm gonna share again the picture, okay? This time we are going to explore the picture. There you go. Okay, I am wondering myself. Somebody said that the word people, or I don't see it I don't see it myself, but okay, you see what you see. We're not here to dispute. I'm not here to dispute what you saw. What you saw is what you saw. But most of you have said couple, the lake. Some say sea, some say, okay, I have this one question. Okay, something in the chat. Baby. Somebody sees the baby, a picture of 1,000 words. Tell me, those who have seen baby, who can see baby, very good. Those who have not seen the baby, can you see the baby? Okay, if you can see the baby now, that you didn't see earlier, right? Just put a yes in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Agnes. Oh, it's coming in fast. Shamini, Josephine, with on the right, yeah, when Eric, I saw it all the time, Erica, very good. Some may still be trying to figure out, yeah, which is fine. If you don't see, it's really fine. Suganya, you seeing it? Earlier, Kenny, thank you. Now, earlier, some of you said a picture of 1,000 words, and then you describe what you feel of the scene, right? Now, okay, let me go through the answers, yeah? So the answers, okay, so now many of you are seeing the baby. Some say lake, some say beach, some say sea. I'm not sure if anybody mentioned the trees or the island. Grace, thank you, Grace. And some say graduation. All right, and some say earlier. Okay, Josephine, I'm going back track here. Josephine says a picture of 1,000 words. Oh, Erica, beautiful morning. Baby and graduation at stage. Baby on the brunch. Enjoy. Okay, Siva, I hope you don't mind me shortening your name, Siva Prakasam. Siva says, enjoy the natural. Do you realize if you go through the chats, right, the answers are all sorts. Some describe the picture based on the feel. Some describe based on what they see of the smaller things. Some straight away go through the big picture. Okay, some say overall feel, enjoying the natural. Some would say just the baby, some see the baby. And some would describe the smaller things. Is anybody right or wrong? No one, right? No one is right or wrong. You see what you see, right? So there's this. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just grab a pen. Okay, this is last minute. This is called perspective. perspective, perceptive. All right, I just took this. I just got this letter, so I'm just going to use the back of the envelope and write this number. Okay, y'all can see. Can you see? Okay. Saw the number, right? In the chat, what you see? On back the chat. Tell me what you see. Eileen says perspective and angle. Shamini, Erica, 6 and 9, 9 and 6, a hook. Well, good. Josephine, Suganya, 6 and 9. Go on. A worm, Erica. A hook. Zarin, Karen, Ivy. Do correct me, yeah? Just unmute your mics and correct me if I got your name wrong. So, some answers, a worm, a hook. Eileen still seeing the pig, okay? Which pig, Eileen? Eileen, go. Which pig are you looking? Erica, safety pin. The earlier pig. Ah, I see. Okay, now, I'm just gonna hold it here. G, Agnes, G, okay. Now who's right or who's wrong? Doesn't matter, right? Whatever your answer is, it's not gonna change whatever's written here. And this is what you call perspective. Different people have different perspective. Your perspective is, I want to say 100%. Sharon, thank you for correcting me, Sharon. Your perspective, I like to say 100%. Correct me if I'm wrong. Some people will go for a lower percentage. Your perspective is 100% based on your background, your lifestyle, your upbringing, where you stay, your environment. Would anyone dispute? Should it be lesser than 100%? Sorry. I think it's 100% because some people, I know if a person who does not know how to read would not say 6 or 9, right? It would be something else, whatever it is that they are familiar with. And so your background and also your personality will influence. Oh, okay. If you remember, I said, what do you see? Mainly what I said was, what do you see, right? Some people have said envelope. Never mention what's written here. After all, I said, what do you see, right? Yeah. And in other classes, I have heard you holding the paper. That's the answer. Are they wrong? No, they're not. So it depends on what you see. Sometimes you're a very detailed person, or rather some of you may be a very, very detailed person. Next pic shows a young lady and old lady. Thank you, Erica. Thank you for observing that. That's very fast of you. But wait. Let's talk about this one first, okay? So some people are big picture person. That means you just see the overall. And then some people will only observe the small parts. When I first saw this picture, you're right, Erica, the next picture is a very, very common picture. And that's exactly why I'm using it. This one also actually, I don't know. When I first saw it about 10 years ago, I thought it was quite a common picture. I've seen it before. The only thing is, back then, when I first saw this picture when I was young, a few decades ago, was I see the lake, I see the trees, I see the human. I probably saw this guy sort of wearing a backpack. And then after that, I studied DISC, personality profiling, because I needed to get my trainer certification, right? And then the trainer said, do you see the baby? I'm like, what baby? So of course he explained the baby, and I realized, why did I not see the baby in the first place? And then he said, this is why you learn DISC. It is to understand that some people will see the baby and they are not wrong. Some people will not see it and will never be able to see it, and they are not wrong as well. We are all hardwired a certain way. The good thing is we have our hard wiring. We also have our soft wiring, which is shapeable. I would say shapeable. And that's what you do. That's why you do personal development, right? And that's why you're here anyway. So moving on. Yeah, Erica. Young lady and old lady. For those of you who have never seen this picture before, which one comes to you first? The young or the old? Eileen, young lady. BL, young first. Oh, interesting. Young, Karen. Janice, young. Erica, you actually saw both. Suganya, young lady with a feather hat. Kai, young lady. Oh, most saw the young lady first. Josephine, Kenny, young lady, young first, then old. Right, right. Jin Lee, young first. Sharon, a Missy. Suganya, old lady looking down. You know, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Used to be able to see the old, but not now. Ah, this is really good. Look for the neck of the young lady, the old lady's chin. Eileen's statement, used to be able to see the old, but not now. This is very interesting because your perspective does change as you progress in life. I don't want to say age or grow old. I would say progress in life. Yeah, sometimes it does change. Yeah. So, and is it right or wrong? Again, it's not about that. It is about what you go through in life, overall, big picture. Thank you, Erica. Look for the neck. When I first saw this picture of many, many years ago, again, I saw the old lady first. And then after that, then I saw the young lady with the feather. You know, those atas British, so-called atas British aristocrat with the hat and the yeah, that's what I thought in my mind. Some would say, yeah, a lady with a misplaced feather. So whatever this your description is, are you right or wrong? Now, the ability to understand that, so some things that I have derived, this is for me personally, when I discovered personality profiling, first personality profiling that I discovered, right, many years ago is DISC. And I fell in love with it. I was like, there was so, when I read the book first. When I read the book, I had so many light bulbs. Oh my God, no wonder my ex-boyfriend is like that. I'm like this. So what relates to me back then was more about personal life. Why my personal life? Why is there a clash? Why my mother like this? Why my dad like this? And then after that, now this was during my banking days. And then when I started doing image consulting, right? Then I realized how much of this DISC I should know. And that's when I delved deeper. And then I realized how people communicate is actually also based on their profiling, personality. Why some people are so blunt with their words? Why some people are so confrontational? Why some people, no matter what, don't want to say anything? Non-confrontational. It used to be that I would judge. Like the non-confrontational ones, I'll be like, what's so timid? Wanna say lah. And then those confrontational one, I am definitely more towards the confrontational one. More like if I am unhappy about something, I will voice it out. Back then, I will voice it out the way it is. And then I discovered DISC. And then I realized, oh, so this is how I'm behaving. Not very good for relationship building. And if, for example, I am to run my own business, certain traits would be very beneficial for the business. Certain traits would not be beneficial for client relationships, or in fact, relationships with anyone. So I delve deeper, and then no matter what, right? If you realize communication is an ever learning, ever changing journey, why? Right when you realize that, hey, you're getting slightly better after this DIS, you observe others, why they do the way they do, and then you understand. When you understand a situation or a person better, there'll always be that sense of relief that, oh, no wonder. And when you go to that phase, when you start feeling that, oh, no wonder thingy, that feeling, you get angry less, you get upset less, you become more understanding, you have more empathy, more compassion. So I thought I was like getting there already in terms of, my communication level. And then SMS started. Handphones, right? SMS started. Okay, that one. Text started. And then WhatsApp. And then Messenger. And text chatting became the norm. And then emojis. And so I'm like, okay, now how do I translate, make sure that what I say in real life and in text sound the same, thanks to emoji. So what I'm trying to say here is communication is an ever-changing landscape. No matter what, we just have to keep improving in order to have better understanding of others, and so that we understand ourselves better and can respond better to different situations. Trust me, after learning, I have learned DISC, I'm on the way to learning Enneagram. I've learned MBTI, I've learned many other profiling tools, and they have really helped. So moving on, DISC, what they stand for. I'm going to have to go a little bit fast here, yeah? Dominant, the D stands for dominant, and then the I, influencer, S for steady, and then C for compliant. What are they? For those of you who already know what you are, well, this could just be a recap, but I want to challenge you about something. If you have never taken the full DISC profiling test, later on, I will share with you a full report of the DISC. It's it's about 30 pages long, 25, 30 pages long to talk about you. So imagine how much there is to know about you yourself. We are not going to do that because of time. So, but on your own, you can do it on your own. And if you want the full report, you have to pay for the report. So that one's up to you. So I want to challenge you something. Did you realize that how you behave at work and home can be very, very different? Very, very different. I know some guys, right, who can be very, very dominating at work. And then at home, some people would describe them as henpecked. Is it right or wrong? Of course, it's wrong for the people to call names. But is there something wrong with him? No, it's just that at work, there is a different trait that he brings to work because that's what's required to get the job done. And then when at home, he just wants to chill and have another kind of relationship with his family. And that other personality is what's required for the harmony of the family. So is he right or wrong? Of course, who are we to judge, right? So my challenge is for you to maybe start observing how you are at home or in your personal life, and how different are you at work. I'm definitely different, but this brings to the next question, because these days a lot of this topic about authenticity and fake. Does that make me fake? For example, right now when you see me, right, I'm of a certain personality, and I'm at home. Actually, now at home, everybody's working from home, right? Once I stop work, let's say once I stop this webinar, my next appointment is at 2:00. I'll be very quiet. I'll just be keeping to myself. I don't want to communicate with anyone. But now you see me as this talkative person, right? Does that make me fake? No, it is just what is required for you to be at work, the personality traits that are required for work. And then at home, you're another person, which is usually your true authentic self. But there are some people who are pretty much the same. At home, they're talkative. At work, they're also talkative. All right. Now, let me ask you, can I have about some of you, if not most of you, would know who these people are. What I'd like you to say is, what do you think their personality is? That one of their dominant personalities are. You can say fierce, you can say domineering, whatever you know of them, just put them in the chat, what you think. Thank you, Eileen, because people behave differently in different environments, situation. Yeah. Yeah, it's not about having a split personality or your fake is not. Strong-willed, Suganya. LKY influence, thank you, Shamini. Born leader. Right, okay. Keep it coming, guys. I love it. Driver, influencer, thank you, Grace. Trump, domineering, powerful, LKY, dominant in his early years, and then later years, a little bit mellow. Suganya, able to lead people with their persona or charm. Leaders, Sharon. Margaret Thatcher, domineering. Madonna, influencer. Shamini, thank you. Anyone else? If you notice, right, all these, all these descriptions, Josephine, influencer, dominant. Okay, all those that you have, all those words and descriptives that you have put in the chat, right, pretty much can be applied to all of them. All of them. Popular personalities. Not sure about Trump though. But yeah, but then again, he has a lot of supporters as well. Yeah. But yeah, one thing we know is that these people have the ability to drive people to another level somehow. And whatever they do, their roles require them to be domineering. Actually, right, I would like to say it's the other way around. Thatcher, strong-willed. Okay, I'm going to quote Erica here. Their roles require them to be domineering. May I rearrange those words? I would say they have to be first domineering, then they get the role. Then that's when they fight their way all to the top. You can train yourself to be domineering when you reach a certain goal, but your influence can only be so much. The reason why I chose these people, right? Because these people really influence a whole mess of people, of humans, which means that domineering, let me see, some of yours, firm, well, the influencer, dominant, what else do you guys say? Powerful, driver, strong-willed. Their hardwiring is first, that means born with it, are those traits. We have some things that we are born with, and we have some things that we adapt. So these people, right? Domineering and yet persistent. Thank you, Erica. Domineering, persistent, all these have some sort of the hardwiring. Now, this is the D personality. Let me go through the characteristics. D personality is like this. You have all these. You can screenshot this. I'm not going to go through, but if you know, ask yourself, are you the kind who always takes charge? I give you one simple scenario, yeah? Let's say you go out in a group. I realize my personality as well when I began to observe my behavior in different situations. So I'll give you one example. Let's say we go in a group of friends. Doesn't matter guys or girls or mixed. There will always be the part of what to eat, where to eat. And then if, for example, this one is pre-COVID, now post-COVID, now COVID, let's not talk about 2020 and 2021. These all happen, these scenarios all happen before 2020, before COVID, okay? Go out in groups and then they'll be like, what shall we eat? Where shall we eat? What shall we eat? Everybody will be, I usually will be the one who will be like observing, waiting for somebody to come and make a decision. And then I'll just go along with the flow. Many times, nobody really comes up with anything. And then at some point, I say, okay, guys, I see the chicken rice stall there. I'm going to go there and eat. Any one of you wants to follow me, you follow. You don't want to follow, you go eat elsewhere, and then we'll meet again at this time. And then somehow everybody will follow. Somehow. So some people have that in them. Some people also, if you saw my profile earlier, right? I was an image consultant with Jill Low International for 10 years. Now, Jill was my boss, obviously. I was with her for 10 years and she trained me. I mean, I was from the bank and then she trained me from ground up to be an image consultant. Now, she This D personality is so much in her. She's the kind who's very, very direct. In my early years as an image consultant, whatever mistakes that she needs to correct, how do you correct somebody when somebody makes a mistake? You probably will go with like, you did a good job. However, maybe you should do better in this area. But my ex-boss, Jill, no. She'll be like, this should have been done this way. Next time, don't say that. You should have used these words instead. And then another scenario, don't be stupid. This is how it's supposed to be done. And first time I heard it, I was taken aback. And then after a while, I realized that that's just the way she talks. And there's a part of me that would rather, for me, that's me personally, there's a part of me that would rather, you know what, I'd rather that she tell me directly how she feels so that I can improve from there, rather than lacing her words and make it not as the way she truly feels. And that has gotten me, to me personally, that has gotten me to where I am in terms of how I improve my craft. So that's her, very, very direct. And then demanding. Now, back then, yeah, image consulting workshops are full-day courses, can be 2-day courses because of a few topics. And they are 9 to 5. Sometimes at 2 a.m., that time no handphones yet, yeah. That time, sometimes 2 a.m. 2 a.m. she'll call my home phone back then and say, Diana, I want you to take over my class tomorrow. I have something else very urgent to attend to. This happened many times, yeah. Many times throughout the 10 years that I was with her. And I took it. And I know there was no two-way about it. She wants it done, she wants it done. So these are the characteristics of the D personality. So moving on, you will have do screenshot this. Actually, even if you Google online, you can find out. You have these strengths. Every personality have their strengths and weaknesses, yeah? You just need to know what is yours and what you need to improve upon that. Okay, these are your strengths and these are your possible weaknesses. Very impatient with poor performance. If you are a boss, you're an entrepreneur and you have a team to lead, if you have the tendency to be very impatient with a poor performance of your staff, it is a possible weakness and it is something that to be worked on. But then again, everything I say is subjective. You need to go through the actual profiling to know how percentage, what's your percentage level in all these. It could be a very, very small percentage. Oh, yeah. Some parents, very high D, right? Very impatient with their kids' poor performance. The poor kids. All right. Now, I personality, tell me, based on what you know of these people, I do hope you can recognize a few of them. Tell me what is the most dominant character of them. Tone is also important. Thank you, Erica. Sorry, sometimes because I need to see my slides, right? So I actually close the chat. Everybody says anything, headache. Comical and easygoing. Thank you, Suganya. Cheerful and easygoing. Thank you, Agnes. Affable, positive, comedian, funny, talkative. Yeah, funny, talkative. Can be fake. Can be fake. Can be, we don't know, right? Unless we know them personally. Okay. Humorous. I'm just gonna go here in case any one of you. Nice company to chill with. Approachable. Moon, I hope you got that. Approachable. What else? Okay. Now, on the surface, based on what you know of them, because you've seen them on screen, I mean, all these people, unless you do know them personally, you only know them through whatever you see on TV, right? So, sensitive. Oh, Jin. That's very interesting. Sensitive. Happy vibe. They give out that happy vibe. Now, their heart wiring. Now, if you see, one thing, I personality, right? I tell you first, these people love people. They love making people happy. They love to be around people. They are generally energized by being with people. And also, if you want to recognize a person with an I personality, right? You see how they smile or mainly how they laugh. No, mainly how they smile. How? What's the similarity everybody has there when they smile? All show teeth, right? Let me open my chat permanently so that I can see, I won't miss out. Energetic and humorous. Happy vibe. Yeah. But what's one trait of an I personality, right? Is they love to, when they smile, they show their teeth. That's when you know, that's one way to know that this person is an I personality. Now, if you hold a party, you definitely want your party to be successful, right? You need to be able, you need to invite the I personalities. They are the live wires of the party. They are the ones that will be the social butterfly, will, oh yeah, their eyes also smile. Thank you, Jean Lee. They are the ones who will go around, talk to this group, and then you will see this group laughing, and after that they move to another group. Yeah, these are the I personalities. And there you go. They have interest in person and instinctive salesperson. If, for example, your I personality in you is not strong, it can be developed if you want to be great in sales. Because in sales, the best salespeople are the ones who love people. If you don't like people and yet you want people to spend money on you, you have to work hard in it to develop it. Yeah, by the look, can let people feel that. Yeah. Sometimes okay, I personality, right? You're right, Josephine. They smile, you also follow smile. Sometimes you don't even know why you smile with them. Yeah, so they're influencing people. So I hope you got this screenshot. Strengths: very outgoing. Oh, they are the optimistic ones. They are the kinds who whatever visions and ideas you have, right? They are the ones, yeah, go for it. I support you. You should go for it. Yeah. And they thrive on compliments. You know, some of the things that I've learned, okay. My ex-boss, Jill, gave me these 3 words. Whatever you learn, you use, misuse, or abuse. Take your pick. Of course, you don't abuse lah, huh? But you use and you use. Whatever it is, just make sure that you don't manipulate others. However, I have a number of friends who are I personality, and then sometimes I need favors from them. And I know that their strength is they thrive on compliments. So when I first call them, I say, hey, you sound so cheerful today. What's up? Tell me. So, or if I meet them in person, I say, wow, I like your clothes, or I like your handbag. Okay. The compliments must be sincere, of course. Don't do it just because you know their strength, and then you just, like I said, whatever knowledge you know, you either use, misuse, or abuse. Always go for only this one, yeah? So I personality loves to thrives on compliments. The possible weaknesses are all these. You cannot have only I personality in your workplace. Some of you might be thinking, if only my workplace, I've got all the I personalities, it's going to be so great. Yeah, but not much work is going to be done, yeah? Because they are more concerned with people's feelings than the actual tangible results. We need a balance. And they are usually very, very disorganized. My mom has I personality. She is messy. And I'm the opposite. I'm the OCD. So imagine our clash. We have friendly clashes. Okay. Now, as personality, what do you think these people have? What do you think they are? I give you one word. Sensitive. What else? What else do you think they have? Not sure? Gentle, cautious, calming, compassionate, good-hearted. Yeah. You can kind of get that sense, right? Even if you don't know them personally, I don't know them personally. You kind of get that sense from them. Yeah, their heart wiring, warmth. Their heart wiring is somewhere along that line. Visionary, warm personality. It's like based on whatever you know and see of them online or on TV, you kind of oh yeah, they seem like warm, yeah, full of empathy for others, the kind that would never want to pick a fight with you, right? Like, well, no matter what you do, no matter what wrong goes, yeah, peace, loving, they'll be like, it's okay, it's fine. Yeah, charitable. Yeah, they are the kinds who do not like conflicts, or they either don't like conflicts. That means they are non-confrontational, or I would choose to look at it as they just have a way to calm a person down with the way they view things, which is something that I'm still learning. My business partner is like this, very high S personality. I'll be like the feisty one, and then he'll be like, it's okay, you see, and then he'll try to explain to me, you see, they are this, so you've got to see it from their point of view, why they are like that, and then I will calm down. So I'm learning from him. You know, I believe the universe or God puts different people in your life for you to learn from. So God or the universe gave me my business partner for me to learn more about the S personality in real time. Yeah, they're kind. Yes, correct. And they you will never, they are the kinds who will never use harsh words on you. So these are now, like I said earlier, yeah, sometimes you might feel that, like for me, when I encounter double-edged sword, how Eileen got hurt easily, these people, they get hurt easily. That one depends on their personal development. Some of them may be, some of them, they just know how to see things from a calm point of view. Mellow can be as well, but make no mistake, yeah, just because they are these characteristics, right? They are still leaders. They can still be leaders. Earlier, we saw Donald Trump, 𝗟𝗶𝗲𝗲, very, very strong personality, right? And they are leaders. And they are influencing as well. Now, these people are also very, very influencing, right? But they go the soft way, the gentle, charismatic way. So what are the strengths of the S personality? Yeah, super nice. Stable and steady. My dad is an S personality. Let me see the word stable and steady. Leaders who lead with a heart. Yeah, that's possible too. My dad is stable and steady. You know, many years ago when he was discharged, he was hospitalized for a heart bite. He had his first heart attack. Hospitalized. When he was discharged, our whole family plus two other families, because we were very close, went on a holiday overseas. And then there's this fun fair that we went, and there's the Viking. And this Viking is really, really the high Viking. And it was the first time for all of us. And then there was a clause there that says pregnant women, people with heart issues, do not take this Viking. So we gave our video camera, you know, that time was a big video camera, passed it to my dad, and then said, okay, you help us record our reactions, because we kind of know we're going to be shouting and screaming. You help us record us, okay, on the Viking. So he said, my dad is a man of few words. So he just took and he just, So we quickly got onto the Viking, and then now the Viking, there are both sides, right? So we were all, the whole family were all on one side of the Viking. And then, you know, the safety bar came down on us. When it came down on us, the whole family was, my dad had secretly, I don't know how, queued up, and then he sat right opposite at the other side of the Viking. So we were, when we saw him, and he was, now your hands are supposed to be low, yeah? But he managed to slip his hand out still and hold the video camera. And we were like, you are not supposed to be there because you just got discharged from hospital. And then the Viking started to move, and we know it was too late. Okay, end of the story, end of the Viking journey. Everybody was still alive and safe, everybody, including my dad. But throughout the whole Viking thing, all of us, because it was our first time, we were shouting and screaming, and he managed to record. He was super stable and steady. We were looking at him as we were screaming because we wanted to see how he was, right? And he was just holding the camera while the Viking was moving. It was a very good home video. But yeah, that's how stable and steady my dad is. So, and also, as personality enjoys simple pleasures. These are the kind of people, yeah, who don't care about brands generally. They just go for comfort. This one fits me, okay, fine. I don't care what brand. I would rather, they would rather spend on experiences. And my business partner is that. Don't care about brands, he just says, this one can, it will serve me. Then very easy. If for example, it's torn, or I can easily just throw it away and get a new one. The brand doesn't matter. So if you can screenshot this part as well, strengths of the S personality. If you think you are of the S personality, these are your strengths. Very, very patient, not easily upset. Very, very good, very, very good listener. All right, and then possible weaknesses. Possible weakness is something that I have with my business partner. Which part? Sometimes he can be indecisive. But what I realize and what other people have told us is that we make very, very good partners. Those who know us, have worked with us, yeah? We make very, very good partners because I'm very decisive. He's rather indecisive and he's very long-winded. I'm straight to the point, so we balance each other out. Okay, last one. C personality. Tell me, what do you think the traits of this personality is? I start with one for you, okay? Detailed. Intelligent, what? Analytical, perfectionist, okay. Genius and creative. Keep it coming, love it, guys. Compliance, process driven, thinking out of the box, detailed, scientist. What else? Organized, creative. Thank you. Okay. I just share with you the characteristics of the C personality, yeah? Yeah, these are all the C personality. So if you, okay, so all these, you know who these people are, right? Roughly, right? High EQ and IQ. Rina. High EQ and IQ. This person, if you watch The Big Bang Theory, this is Sheldon. His IQ is super, super duper high, but the EQ is the opposite. You know, God is fair, right? They always say, God is fair, right? Or nature is fair, right? They give you one, the other one will be compromised. So like this guy here, very, very high IQ. The EQ is also very low. And I have also discovered many geniuses. No, I'm sorry, not that I've discovered, but this guy here, Rina, he's from the Big Bang Theory comedy series, and his character is called Sheldon, the highest IQ in that. So this is Sheldon. This is Einstein. This one here, anybody knows? This one you know lah, huh? I think so. Do you know this guy? So it's Steven Spielberg. In the interest of time, I'm just gonna cut short the Q&A a little bit. This is J.K. Rowling. Now, I watched, who is that? Okay, you know musical geniuses? What's his name? Some of the Miles something. Okay, anyway, Mozart. Yeah, these people here, right? I watched on Netflix. There's a few documentaries about some of the geniuses in music, the ones who are responsible for us being comforted by such wonderful, wonderful music the past decades. And then one thing that is common among all of them, they are guys, yeah, is that all have multiple marriages. And then they themselves say, I don't know how to handle conflicts. They themselves say the fact that I've had so many wives, or I have so many ex-wives, is because I realized that part of me is just not good. So IQ part, very, very high. EQ is always on the opposite end. However, knowing your DISC personality profiling will let you, let me go through the characteristics, will let you understand your like I said, your character better, and it will allow you to detect which part of the IQ and EQ as well that you need to work on. After all, no point, let's say you are someone with high IQ, yeah? No point doing so well at work. I mean, this is my personal take. No point doing so well at work. You go back, there's no harmony at home. You don't look forward to meeting your other half or your spouse, or your kids do not have a proper relationship with you because of your EQ level. But knowing this will help you identify that. And then from there, personal development is an ongoing thing. And then you begin to develop that. You begin to, like for me, early days, I told you earlier, just a couple of minutes back, my mom is super messy. I'm the OCD one. In our early years, not that we have fights, we don't, but we both will be, because I will be like, do you have to make a mess every time after I clean up? Then after understanding DISC, after understanding my mom's character, whenever I see mess, I'll be like, well, that's my mom. After all, which one is more important? Me correcting her on her messiness, or the harmonious relationship that I have with my mom? So obviously, I would keep the harmony, right? So I have learned to let go of the messiness and just focus on the relationship. So these are little things. Actually, not really little, it's quite big. These are some of the things that, for me personally, have happened in my life that has helped me improve on my EQ. And of course, IQ. IQ, you won't exactly improve in DISC, but EQ, yes. And okay, here you go. These are for the strengths. If you'd like to screenshot these. These also, now, once you realize this, right, you also have a better understanding why other people behave a certain way, like what I told you, right? Once I discovered DISC, I understand my mom is the way she is because of her personality, and we communicate better. Our communication improves. So this doesn't just happen in personal life, it happens in, like I run, okay, the other thing, I'm going to share the weaknesses for you to screenshot if you'd like. Now, I've been a corporate trainer for 21 years, so I've done hundreds of workshops, if not thousands. What I just ventured into 2 years ago, actually, it's just last year. Last year in November, I partnered up with my current business partner, my S-Personality business partner, in web design. He actually does the web design, and then I partnered up with him to do the web design consulting. That means I do the business development and the marketing. He's very, very good at the back end, all the technical stuff of the web design, web development. I'm good at the expanding the business. And then that also expanded into the ability to give clients what they want. We have had since November, we've had over 20 website projects we've had to expand. We've had to get workers under us, staffs under us, minions. I call them my little minions. They know I call them my little minions. And what we have gotten is that I'm able to advise my clients what kind of designs, what are the various components and elements in the website that they would need. And then they agree. And then 99% of our customers were very, very happy. And somebody asked me because 2 years ago, before COVID, if somebody were to ask me to be a consultant for web, IT, I'll be like, no way, no. But then it just happened. Last year, you pivot, right? And I kind of seamlessly got into my role. And, well, thank God, I'm doing pretty well with my role. Now, this happens because I understand my strengths and weaknesses. I just choose to work on what I do very well and apply it into the web design. So there's heart and soul in the web design company as well. At the same time, I also also do continue with my corporate programs, because fundamentally, this is what I love. Okay, does your Erica, did your mom? No, she didn't. My mom is a full-time housewife, never worked all her life before. So no. How much will it cost to do it? Hang on, yeah, I'll answer that. Are there certain profile with specific roles? Oh yeah, of course. For example, if you want to be an accountant, you have to have a very high C. Your hard wiring. We all have one personality trait that is the hard wiring, followed by the other three. That's why to know what percentages they are, right, you need to take the test, the assessment. You can Google online. I'm not going to share. I'm not going to, because we only have 1 hour, right? Well, let me find the results. Let me share with you. Yeah. If you are able to download this, hold on, yeah, still sharing. Can you see what I just shared? 40 pages of somebody telling you how you are. If you can, if you want to take it up, yeah, you can. You get 40 pages of somebody telling you how you are. And that will give you a more focused, laser focused overview of how you are. And then you will realize that maybe, thank you, Suganya. Then sometimes, then that's when you realize, sometimes maybe you're in sales and then you're not sure what your personality, then maybe after knowing about I personality, then you realize, oh, no wonder I'm so good with people. I've always wondered why my brother is not good with people, but I'm good with people. Yeah, because of the different genes, hereditary has got nothing to do with your DISC. All my family members, there are 4 of us, my parents, my brother and me, all 4 of us, very different. So if you can download that just to see what it looks like. Renee, you can see it. Don't see it? Okay. If you don't see it, right, it means that you are using Zoom via Chrome. You are not using the software itself. I do suggest, if you use Zoom quite a bit, to download the Zoom app itself. Then you can see. There are way more functions if you download the Zoom app. If you just use it on the Chrome or on the Safari, you can't. Oh, you're using handphone. So handphone also, if you download the app, you will be able to view the report. I'm just going to share with you. Anyway, any other, and we're supposed to have the Q&A way earlier, right? But yes, you please ask any questions if you'd like. Let me try to share again. Okay, Rina, you got it. Okay, I just shared it again. So, Jin Lee, you can. I just shared it again. Can you see, Jin Lee? Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Oops. Everyone saw it? Oh yes, sorry. May I just share one last one? One last slide. I need you to please give us your review. I'll still be here anyway. I know it's what, it's 1 o'clock already, almost, but we would like your feedback and let us know how we can improve. But at the same time, I'm still going to be here if you have Q&A. Okay. So my colleague at Aventis will send it to you. We'll send it to you possibly. Yeah, you keep in touch with her. Oops, sorry. Keep in touch with her as to how you would like her to send it to you.
Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into this webinar. We know for sure this skill will go a long way, so if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more webinar replays. See you again. Bye.